Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's Hearthstone time. Yeah, this week's Tavern Brawl is trying to mix it up by making you build a deck using only spells with an even cost and only minions with odd attack. Not minions with odd casting cost, which would have made kind of more sense. They're different things, right? Spells with even casting cost, minions with odd attack. So, yeah, they can still have even or odd casting cost. Whatever, that's the thing. I don't have a genius theme for that deck, so I just took it as an opportunity to build a sort of deck I don't normally do. I'm using Barnes and Herald Volage, and I've got the that new whatever Shadow Essence or whatever thing. It like gives you a 5/5 copy of a minion in your deck. So I've got all kinds of minions that have special abilities, which would be pretty good if I could random out either a 1/1 clone from Barnes or copy them and get their power from Volage. And then just like whatever other stuff to fit in. So again, if I Shadow Essence and get a 5/5 taunt poisonous gastropod, or a 5/5 taunt that gets +2 attack during my opponent's turn, or 5/5 Priest of the Feast, those kinds of things are all pretty okay. Don't need that in starting hand. Do I keep the Priest? This is not a bad curve. Very, very defensive, but I mean the Priest might be behind some stuff. I mean, priests are always behind stuff. You can't trust those priests. But, now, do I play the first turn Northshire Cleric? Because bad things tend to happen when you do that. But, if it doesn't instantly die, let's see if there's any opposing minion. Because, okay, Innervate only does 1 now. How big a thing are you putting out with your... Alright, well, we're not putting out that Northshire Cleric against that. That would be silly. I think probably take 3 damage, then play the Gastropod. I think I'll just save my coin and just go on curve at this point. I don't really want to coin out the Gastropod just to fight that, and then if it gets blown up by a Wrath or something, then the next turn I'll have 3 mana and not much I can do. Okay, take 4 damage because my opponent didn't play another minion. That's actually even better. So I can coin out this guy, but that wouldn't be too bad, because I could then play this, or I can do that. But no, actually, yeah, because he might kill that, and then say that works, then I could play her and use the coin to heal. Oh, I wouldn't even have the coin. I wouldn't have the coin. Okay, gotta stop double counting coins. I coin him out. If he kills that, fine. Otherwise, I could heal him, like if he survives. So, yeah, actually, let's do that, even though I probably wish I'd saved this coin for later. The thing is, if my opponent has a Wrath, he's still going to kill the... Like, if he has some way to do a small amount of extra damage, he's still going to kill this, whereas this wouldn't. Interesting choice. Maybe playing with minion buffs, although minion buffs don't work with this. Okay, so I could just play in Northshire, I could knock off the bubble and then heal him. He'd be in pretty rough shape at that point. But I think that's the thing to do.
Is someone injured?
Job's done.
Probably not genius, because my opponent could kill everything by just trading both his minions and... Actually, trading the 3/1 and Kung Fu, he takes 3 damage, and then the Fairy Dragon kills the Priest and doesn't actually die. He's playing the Vrygul instead, which means he's probably not going to use the Kung Fu, so he actually can't efficiently kill this. I think he was better off not doing it. Getting a 5/5 one of these from Shadow Essence would be fun. Getting a 1/1 one of these would actually still be a pretty decent pull, potentially. So, do I kill her and then heal this up to only 3 health? At that point, it's getting its ass kicked. This is only going to be a 4/4 if I put it out now. It's not ideal. If I just play this and heal, I do draw a card, and then I do still have a taunt out there to kill things. Opponent probably doesn't want to attack with that guy. I think that's actually probably fine. Yeah, killing that's not as helpful, so we'll go there. Interesting.
Right away.
And again, I'm thinking of getting a 1/1 Pyromancer. Still pretty useful. Although, usually it's in play at that point, so it may not be what you want. Getting a 5/5 Pyromancer, kind of scary. So I've never actually messed around with this thing before, but it's interesting. So you can finally defeat Targai. You probably want to. And then the question is, what kind of actual thing are you playing now? Okay. Some dudes. Another taunt would be nice. Ah, no. I did get a taunt. I guess I get what you pay for. I should have been more specific, because that's not good enough. Now, if I play him, then she'll be a 4/3 at the end, but the bubble will still just take her out. So that's not very good. I don't have any spells that are castable in the same turn as him, so that's not great. This would be a 4/4. That would be pretty sizable, but I can't do much else with it. You know what I mean? Looks like it's just not going to be that good a turn. But I'll play this guy. He's fairly solid. And yeah, I think that's probably the best use of my mana right now, even though I'm not going to get to draw another card. So I guess he could just use his bubble and his 3/2 and kill my bigger guy, but then he's leaving alive a 4-attack Northstar Cleric, which is a counterintuitive move. Of course, he's got cards still. I'm sure he can do something more impressive. Hey, that sucks! Woohoo! Suckness. Although those guys all have 1 hit point. Come on, 4-cost spell. I only have 1 copy of it, but I have the Eternal Servitude thing, which lets me discover one of the minions that I've lost this game. It would be great. Herald Volage. Not so great right now. I really needed a 4-cost spell. It would have been amazing. Oh well. Wow, did I need a 4-cost spell right now? I guess it's Stubborn Gastropod and then Daring Reporter and see if he lives. See if she lives, I mean. I guess I could, I think that's a she. I don't know, whatever. Can't tell with elves. I could Priest of the Feast. Also, he's very survivable against those guys. And then also play the Gastropod anyway, because why not? Well, maybe I want to save the Gastropod in case for when my opponent puts out something bigger. Just play this guy and heal myself. I don't feel like I'm in healing myself needing position. I could make a 5/5 random guy. I don't feel like that's what I want to do right now, though. So do I heal myself, or do I play the Gastropod, who's just going to trade for a 3/1? Yeah, let's do it. I want to try and get out more minions for this. And he's not going to survive, obviously, but he increases the chances of my Priest of the Feast being, like, surviving. Of course, I don't have any 1-cost spells, because only even-numbered spells were allowed. Ow. Okay, that sucks. There goes my plan of having guys alive. On the other hand, that took my opponent's entire turn, mana-wise. So, I'm still doing okay. I've got more cards. The life difference is negligible. Where were you earlier? That would have been excellent at various times. Whatever. Let's just drop some randomness. Excellent. Out of many good choices, that is one of the better choices. It's a 6/6 that's going to get bigger. I know. Why don't you do Starfall again, or Starfire again, and then Kung Fu it? Because, of course, the Starfire would draw a card, make her 7/7, and then the Kung Fu would no longer be enough damage. Wow, you kind of are doing that. You realize that does make her bigger. Wow. Oopsie. Sweet, some tauntness. So that is when it gets slightly bigger if he plays more minions. That's not a concern. Stealing it, also not a concern. Getting 1/1 copies of these two guys, that would be pretty good. And then when I heal this, I'm going to draw 2 cards. So let's go nuts. I could wait for later, but whatever. And opponent surrenders.
I want answers. Right away.
And opponent surrenders. And opponent surrenders. I'm just gonna keep saying it. You're like, wait, what? Opponent doesn't surrender yet. Ooh, Scalebane. Scalebane taunt combo. Whee! Now, Scalebane is not killed by my Dragonfire Potion, so could be better. I would have to trade some guys to get rid of that stuff. That's kind of painful. I'm probably going to want to just try and taunt my way through it. So, and trade him, because he's already done his job. And then it's too expensive to kill the other one. But I can hit you for 10, 11, 12, and then drop down as taunt action. Obsidian statue, pretty tempting, but if I took the hired gun, I could just play it now. I'm actually going to draw too many cards if I put that guy out. Let's take the obsidian statue, whatever, it's fun. We appear to be heavily winning this game right now, and it's just for fun anyway. Wow, the rich get richer. They're both super strong. I kind of actually wanted the attack on something else that I wouldn't mind trading to kill this, because I wouldn't mind trading one of my Northstar clerics, for example. Oh no, I have been frozen. I'll learn to let it go. You appear to be in trouble, however. That's good. Now, 2 cards is a little bit excessive. I don't want to draw too many 2 cards. Free from Amber. Ah, if I had this guy out, I could heal from that, but I can't. This would be pretty good, though. So I think what we're going to do... I think I'm going to let this one go. Okay, first off, do I have lethal? I've got 11, 12, but I can't steal either of those guys. They're too big for this. So, yeah, I don't have lethal. This doesn't hurt players. It would be terrible for me right now. So I think, I mean, I could try and draw cards, but I don't think I have a lot of cards that are going to help me win it right now. So I think playing this guy's fine. And I'm actually going to trade this to get rid of that, because this guy's giving me 3 points per turn. It's usually only going to give me 2. I do have another one as a backup. Oh, could you please spread out the attack more? I don't like it all being on the big giant target thing that is already a big giant target. I want to spread out the giant targetness. That said, I'm pretty sure my opponent's going to surrender, because what are you going to do? At this point, this has 6 health, so even a naturalize would get rid of one of my guys, but not both. And of course, if you naturalize this one, its death rattle will kill your dude, so what good does it do you? And this guy can't survive can't kill either of them on its own. I feel like I should be able to do more with this, but okay. I also don't know where the red gem is on this map, because there's usually one, right? I thought there was always supposed to be one. Opponent has given up on life. They're cursing their existence. Eternal Servitude, what do I get? Priest, why not? Oh, okay, you just rage quit. You didn't even surrender properly. I don't know. We'll try again anyway. Had fun with this deck that time, but my opponent wasn't doing much to stop me, so not sure it's actually good. The thing is, the ways to get these random copies of things in your deck or in play in the case of Volage, they're all expensive, so you can't. It's not really that amazing. I don't have the resurrection tech in here because once my guys are dead, I don't think they're as amazing. Resurrection's hard to make work. Like, it's so cheap that it ought to be amazing, but let's pitch those and try and get some more cheap guys. Those would be some cheap guys. That's excellent. Of course, I was already pretty good with the Tar Creeper, but that's even better. Yeah, no. The resurrection is so cheap. It's got to be efficient, right? But trying to control it's random. It's not discover like the Eternal Servitude, and trying to arrange it so that you've only lost things that are really good to get back. That's kind of tricky. Should I coin out one of these guys? I don't think so. I think I saved my coin, especially since I have a Pyromancer now. But also just coining out the Tar Creeper is pretty excellent. Maybe save the Stonehill Defender so I know what I need for casting cost later. So do I spend the coin to get out the Tar Creeper? It's not really a rush. I'll just play the Pyromancer, save my coin. I have some big expensive things. Getting out a 6 earlier might be nice. And unlike the Tar Creeper, this guy can actually inflict damage. Tar Creeper, kind of sad. Nope, he ate a Flame Geyser. Boo. Okay. The Flame Geyser from the... No, it wasn't from the book. Alright, well, you're easily sufficient to handle the book. I'll save the Tar Creeper for now. How long is this game going to go? I've got a pretty full hand of taunts already, so let's take even though this guy is really good, let's take the power play for later. He'd be pretty obnoxious with, what's his legendary that, like a 3/4 for 4, and whenever you play a card with a death rattle, you trigger the death rattle right away, like it was a battle cry. Of course, you get it again when the minion dies. That would be pretty rough before this guy, although. That's a big, expensive late-game combo. But just playing this guy and immediately blowing up at random enemy minion would be pretty ugly. Okay, let's kill that. And see if an early-game Daring Reporter will just win us the game. Probably not. Probably get fireballed or something, but opponent has nothing on the table. It's as good a time as any to try. Forbidden Flame. Weird. Okay, took your whole turn. I am okay with that plan. Play you. Not really doing much damage, though. This will do more damage. Apparently I got all taunt all the time. I did like the idea of getting taunt from my random 1/1 minion guys or from my random 5/5 minion thing. Ouch! Might have been nice to have him out for that, but oh well. Oh, now I can draw a billion cards. I'm going to have too many cards. I have 8 in my hand already. I have too many cards. Too many. Do you, and maybe hang on to the Acolyte of Pain for now.
Is someone injured?
Heal him out of fire thing range. So I could play him. I'd be having a ton of guys out. Not many of which would survive the apocalypse. And I wouldn't have much taunt left in my hand then. My opponent's probably waiting to blow up all my stuff and then going to start playing minions. I think I'm going to hang on to that for now. Okay, not flame striking. Flame strike was the word I was looking for 1,000 years earlier. Elemental tech, or you can do elemental shit. Oh. I could free from Amber now. I think this calls for an Amber alert. What do we get? That interesting. You would fit my all taunt all the time theme, but I think the Ishard is still the better choice here. That's tough though. Lich King gives you cards. I'm gonna kill that, even though now my guy can be flame striked. I'm not as worried about it because I've got a 10-10 if you flame strike that he's not gonna die. So it may be worth flame striking now. But man, are you gonna get punished for it. And of course I still got buttloads of cards. Flame strike? No, wait, flame strike costs 7. You can't flame strike. I've been being silly all along. Only even costed spells. Thorazan, okay. I'm not super concerned about Thorazan. That's gonna be very dangerous soon. If your plan is to go infinite on me, but you can't go infinite with Antonidas because he costs 7. Freezing him's pretty annoying. Oh my god, Herald Volage. I gotta make some room for Jello or something. Some comment like that involves mostly getting another copy of Isharj. Isharj in charge. Wow. So I think the plan is we suicide him, and then I'm probably gonna have to suicide him afterwards, which does blow. But we're gonna have a second Isharj out, so whatever. So now we have room for 3 copy minions. Now, do I suicide this and go for something else instead? It would have to cost 2 or less. Getting a stubborn gastropod would be pretty good. So I've got lots of cards right now. And he's going to be giving me free stuff. Actually, I'm not going to have room for this stuff. You know what? I got to suicide her just on general principles. And just copy them. Now I've got room for stuff. So we're going to kill that even though it kind of hurts. And we'll just take 2 randoms. Wow, I got both of that guy. So if I can get any spell I can cast, that's also going to hurt. Actually, it's not going to matter because I'm at full health. Never mind. So, what's your plan? All your spells that you had are 1 cheaper now. Congratulations. Polymorph, okay. Blizzard, ow! But that does make room for more stuff. This is just 1, 2. I'm gonna get another one from that. It's gonna be too many dudes. Oh, it's too many dudes. Look at that. We can power up some of our guys, and then we'll just heal him, and we'll get 1 free random dude. That's fine. I don't want to put out all my things, because if I get a turn where I'm not all frozen, it's going to be pretty rough anyway. Oh, right, he has odd attack. That's not the... Okay. Do you have... Wow. Okay, that's some craziness. I forgot that Antonidas was... Because I was thinking odd casting cost, but I get screwed up by that thing all the time. So, you got some fireballs out of that. I probably got to kill some of them. Which is going to involve the death of a lot of my guys, because my main way of killing him is Dragonfire Potion. Damn it. But then they'll all be gone, so... It'll be okay. So I've got to hit each one of them with something. One of these guys can survive the Dragon Fire Potion. He can't. So I guess that's the way. And he doesn't take damage from it, so... I could do other stuff, but I like healing him because that means he doesn't just get shot. So you have, what, 3 fireballs. Ouch. But you have no Antonidas left. Antonidi? Eh. Fireball! 2 fireballs left, I believe. That could be annoying. When you get this, it's not great. Giving you this is also pretty bad, though. I could always steal that with this thing and do something. That's not convenient right now. For now... Yeah, that's actually really annoying, because either way you're going to get something good. I can't get either of them to die without the other one, so... Okay, we're gonna hit you for one. Then we're gonna do this. We're just gonna whoops. We're just gonna see what Barnes gives us. We can protect it with the Tar Creeper if we need to. Well, protecting that with the Tar Creeper seems kind of redundant. Again, I could get something good with Eternal Servitude, but I want to try and wait till ever. I might not get anything good with it either. That's no good, but at least you don't have any elementals other than the one that you get from your battle cry. It's pretty bad, though, because she's going to heal from any damage those elementals do, and gets a free elemental for every time she kills something with her hero power. So, terribleness all around. It's going to be hard to deal with. Okay, so we're going to kill one of those with this, obviously. Although she'll still heal from that. I did that the wrong way. I was supposed to steal one of those and hit the slug. Duh, because then she wouldn't have healed it. Genius. He has 4 hit points, which is a really bad number right now. It's terribly inconvenient. Let's, I can't do that and that, eh? Wow. Okay, let's, okay, let's see what I get from Eternal Servitude. Not super helpful. Daring Reporter, drop a Gastropod. She still has multiple fireballs left, so I'm probably going to lose this, because that... The elementals, like, reducing everything to 1 hit point and then killing them, I found out historically works out really badly for me. That's not good. I mean, you didn't get it to go infinite, but I'm annoyed that the entire go infinite Antonidas combo is still available under the format restrictions. Hopefully, she's used all her Moltons, so she shouldn't be able to get them with that anymore. Although, she probably has actual fireballs left. Extra Kabbalist Tomes is bad, because now there could be more Moltons, more fireballs and stuff, even though there's no Antonidas anymore. If she seriously doesn't have a way to kill my slug, that'd be good, though. If I could just get the elementals under control, that'd be a good start. Pretty hard to do. Fireball! I'm pretty sure you want to fireball that. Ah, damn it! Now you get a free elemental. And you can reduce one of my other guys to 1 hit point. Freeze it. The guy survives. It's all terrible. Okay, it's all terrible. It really is. Need the lifesteal from this guy. Killing a random minion is probably not good enough. I don't think I'm going to be able to recover from this. I really need to get another like Dragonfire potion, and even then, there's some serious lag. It's not going to be at 1 hit point anyway. So it's actually this guy that it's going to get at risk of having him get shot down. So let's.
On with the show.
Although I really want to see now, I really want to see if I can draw my other Dragonfire potion, because that could potentially save me. Oh my god, don't lag out. I mean, this is a less important game than usual, but seriously, that kind of slowness is not appreciated. Okay, so we're just going to trade him for that then, since I didn't get it. Let me play, guys. Deploy. It did let him get out there. That's a plus. Friggin' lag. Like, I'd rather it lag on me in Tavern Brawl where it doesn't matter so much, but still incredibly frustrating for the moment when it's happening. That stupid Death Knight is really obnoxious. Ow. Spell's cheaper, that Kabbalist Tome is also really rough. Ah, more free elementals. Awesome. Wow, you got a good minion from your Kabbalist Tome, too. Is she out of fireballs? I think she's out of fireballs now. I mean, out of Antonidas fireballs. She could still have Kabbalist Tome fireballs. I've got no stuff. Dragonfire Potion? Not Dragonfire Potion. Alright. That's exactly what I needed, was not Dragonfire Potion. Just free from Amber, probably going to get countered. No, not countered. Sagoth the Slitherer is tempting, but he doesn't kill that stuff enough. I think I need Ysera to give me the, like, crazy Ysera cards to win the game for me. Come on, Ysera Awakens! That is not what I needed. Oh, I've got some crazy taunts. I'm sure I'll make use of it, but it's not what I needed.
So kind of you to join me.
That's also not good. I'm starting to wonder if there's anything in this person's deck that was actually even affected by the limitations. You know, she's at full health. Like, I'm just not going to be able to come back from this crap. Do I even have minions left to get from this? And getting a minion at random at this point is probably not even that helpful. Just play... Problem is, I'm concerned that that's going to be a copy of something. I'm going to play this first, and just see if that's a mirror entity. You guys are really not helping me as much as you could be. Not a mirror entity, okay. Not ideal, but okay. Let's just buff the crap out of this guy. I mean, he's not long for this world anyway. He's big. So, taking him down would hopefully be expensive. She might just not attack for a turn. I mean, she has a huge defensive advantage. Making the game go longer is more likely to help her than me anyhow. Oh, she can get it down to 1 hit point and then get a free elemental to replace her dead elemental, so accomplishes very little. It's so, like, I've found no matter what you do against this, usually the math works out that she gets to, like, get a free elemental almost every turn. Wow, Lotheb also not helping. And I'm dead. Well, that was pretty annoying. That did seem like pretty much a standard, like, constructed deck. I don't know. It felt like long games. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I mean, I don't see that. Yeah, it's a fine format because putting some kind of weird deck restrictions makes you think of and build different things. But I can't care enough to put that much time into building a custom deck just for a Tavern Brawl when the differences are not so obvious or interesting. So, yeah, whatever. It's a brawl, though. It's okay. We'll see what they have, if they come up with a more interesting one next week. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button, or on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.